Matthijs de Ligt has gone ahead to give green light to Manchester United to obviously do the needful and obviously proceed with the deal that United is supposed to be doing with Bayern Munich, and looks like the contract of 5 years that was given to him has really gone down well with him, with his agency, and he's like, Man United, please proceed with your transfer and negotiations with Bayern Munich. For me, I'm ready. Welcome to the United Matters channel. How are you guys, and where you watching us from? I go by the names of Rock and Heavy. Smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Rock and David is my name, and hope you guys are really having fun wherever you are. And we come in peace to bring you the second video of the day, and it's the Ligt greenlighting Manchester United. The Muslims, Barakallahu Fikum, the Christians, we cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ, and let's obviously get on this to the next level. Now, Fabrizio Romano has said Matthijs de Ligt has given green light to Man United move after direct contacts with his camp. Personal terms are not an issue, as his agent Pimenta is only negotiating with Man United. Priority for the player. Up to Man United and Bayern in talks over the structure of the deal. Now, Matthijs de Ligt has gone ahead to obviously do the needful. You get? And he's gone ahead to give United green light that it's okay, you can continue with discussing with Bayern Munich, you know? And United held what we call direct contact with the agency of Matthijs de Ligt in the previous 2 days. And obviously, those are the fruits that United have gone ahead to yield. And it said personal terms are not an issue, and Pimenta is only negotiating with Man United. So, the priority of Matthijs de Ligt is to play for Manchester United. Now, United has been tasked with a huge job to obviously come in through and negotiate with the side of Bayern Munich. And now, I don't think that we are going to see these negotiations really falling through, because we now have one of the best teams, or one of the best people when it comes to negotiating deals of such a quality. And I tell you what, I'm smelling success. I'm smelling success this summer transfer window, because if you're having CEO Omar Berrada, you are having Dan Ashworth as the CEO, as the sporting director, technical director, he goes by the names of Jason Wilcox, right? And you are also having another guy called Christopher Vivel coming in from Germany as the head of recruitment. How is that gonna fail? Eric Ten Hag single-handedly was like the sporting director, recruitment officer, technical director in the previous summer transfer windows. That's going to be here, because he used to talk with the players, convince them, and the other people could obviously negotiate. But this time round, we have people who can sit down a player and talk to him and convince him to come to the club of Manchester United. So I don't see anything like a hijack. I don't see any symbol of failure in between Manchester United and Bayern Munich. And I know United will do the due diligence here to obviously get in this player, because he has been accepted. And I tell you what, it's now United talking to Bayern Munich to let us know exactly what their thoughts are about the deal. And Jacobs Ben has also gone ahead and added the following to the story, that Manchester United are now in formal talks with Bayern Munich over Matthijs de Ligt, with Gerard Braithwaite too expensive and Jean-Claude Todibo non-possible. Man United currently focused on de Ligt, although could add 2 centre-backs. That is it. He added and said, understand initial discussions framed around a €40 million package. De Ligt open to the move, and the overall cost of the deal is lower than United anticipated. When De Ligt first came under consideration in March. So we all know the price set by the side of Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich want 50 million euros. That is 42 million pounds, and United is willing to offer 40. That is like 32 million pounds, meaning that there is a 10 million euro less, right? And I tell you what, this is where I hate it when you go in for English players. The amount of money that Manchester United made as the first bid for Gerard Braithwaite would have already gone ahead to see to it that this deal really gets done and dusted. You know, remember they made a bid of £42 million. That is exactly what Bayern Munich is really wanting. But United is like, no, we are having 32. Can you accept this amount of money? But we are running short of time. I tell you, 6 days from now, players that never took part into the Euros are gonna be never taking part in the Euros and Copa America are gonna be back at Carrington, right? And in the due case of them being back at Carrington, they are gonna find themselves in a situation of really training. And I believe by the time it clocks 8th of this month, would have gone ahead already to obviously announce a deal. And I think Zexi, Matthijs de Ligt, Manuel Ugarte, those are going to be some of the deals that Manchester United is going to be doing as soon as possible to see that all really goes away. But we're having a very huge team that can negotiate, because even Jean-Claude can also negotiate, because he was at PSG for 10 years and he spearheaded the deals of Neymar and Kylian Mbappe to come that side. So I think we are having a vast range of people with ideas that can come in and really negotiate to get us to where we want to be as a club of Manchester United. So wait and see how that pans out. But Matthijs de Ligt has gone ahead, obviously green light the side of Netherlands. And today, the team of Matthijs de Ligt has gone ahead to qualify for the quarterfinals after they've gone ahead to obviously beat Romania by 3 goals to 0. Scored by Gakpo 1, and Marlin came off the bench and scored a brace. But if you look at the unused substitutes, I think Matthijs de Ligt has been among, Joshua Zexi has been among, and those 2 players might be donned into the jazz of Manchester United next season. I know everyone would like to see a player that United is looking at playing the Euros, but for me, I know these players, they're really good enough to obviously complement the squad of Manchester United. All what you want to see is let them not get injured, right? And come at Manchester United and do the needful. So I think he will be given green light by the Dutch national team to obviously come in through and do a medical, because they are in Germany. You know, a flight from Germany to the side of land of Manchester can take like 4 hours. They can kill off 1 day and the rest will be history. So wait and see how United takes the huge step to obviously get onto the guy known as Matthijs de Ligt. And the only step left is to agree a deal with Bayern Munich, but the player is going to have to give them green light. And Bayern Munich want to sell the player. You understand? Now, Grammy Bailey, who works for the GRV Media, you know, and TBR Sport, has told us that Newcastle expressed an interest in Christopher Vivell, but he decided to move to Manchester United. Vivell's appointment was the first major decision sanctioned by Dan Ashworth at United. Now, it looks like he was the guy responsible for this deal. Even at Newcastle, he had already gone ahead to scout him, and Newcastle were like, we can go for him and obviously get him in. But guess what? The player couldn't obviously make himself a decision to come to Newcastle, yet the person that was convincing him to join Newcastle had already left and was coming to Manchester United. And no sooner Dan Ashworth got appointed than he talked to this guy, and the guy was like, let me come and work with you, my mate, because you've already gone ahead to love my work, and we really love you, because he can act as a sporting director, like the job that this guy was doing at Newcastle, and maybe Newcastle were looking at him as a replacement for Dan Ashworth into the mix. So wait and see how that pans out. But Manchester United is really, really, really blessed. And to show you that Ralf Rangnick was the real guy, and he could see ahead of everybody at the club of Manchester United, Grammy Bailey is confirming to us that Ralf Rangnick recommended Christopher Vivell to Manchester United during his time at the club. You understand? He recommended the player. He recommended him to come at Manchester United when he was at the club, and he was like, getting that guy, he can do the needful. And United were like, no way, let's keep our John Mata. And when competent people came in through, all the people that this guy pointed at, that is Ralf Rangnick, were the first ones to get sacked from the club of Manchester United by Ineos because their incompetency had gone ahead to obviously be shown at the club for the last 10 years. So Ralf Rangnick's team is now in action. Turkey is leading them by 1-0, 23 minutes played, but we all know to it that they have all what it takes to obviously turn it around. But it is really a very big game, and we wait to see how things pan out. Your thoughts on to Matthijs de Ligt greenlighting United transfer are welcome in the comment section below. What do you make about Christopher Vivel to Manchester United, as he has chosen Manchester United over Newcastle? And it shows you how the sporting projects are really doing good, because if it was the Glazers still in charge, this guy would have gone ahead to go to Newcastle because of the structure there being very attractive. So I sign out for now. See you later, and I cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ, and may the living to God bless you abundantly. Rock and David is my name. And guys, please, let's continue to subscribe, because we want to hit 20,000 subscribers. And lower right bottom corner is the place to be. Smash the black button that has been subscribe. After smashing it, hit the notification bell. That will enable you get notified every time I upload a video onto this channel. We are out. Bye bye.